Hi! Today I'm bringing you another lesson in our children's ministry curriculum for you to do at home with your family. This week's lesson is Jesus is Always With Us, using the story on the road to Emmaus from the book of Luke, chapter 24, verses 13 through 35. To start your family thinking about Jesus being everywhere, ask, can you name something that is everywhere? Have some discussion about things that are everywhere. Even things that we think are everywhere are not actually everywhere. Even oxygen. There's no oxygen in outer space. Only God is everywhere and is with us right now. To introduce this week's big idea, take a quick walk with your family around the house. Explain to them that our story today happens when two people were walking along the road talking about Jesus. Take a walk and tell each other the big idea. Jesus is always with me. For older students, you can take the words, Jesus is always with me, and write them each on an index card, mix them up, and have your kids put them back in the right order, and then read the big idea together. Anytime that you can, try to remind your children of the big idea by saying, Jesus is always with me. Two ways to present the story is to either read it from the Bible as a family, or to use one of our Sunday school videos that I have linked in the lesson plan. End your devotion time with a prayer. Dear God, thank you for coming to walk along with us. Help us to remember you are always with us and will never leave us. To help our children understand the lessons that we're reading from the Bible, having discussion and talking about the concepts is a really good way to get them thinking and to get them to process what you're presenting to them. To help you with family discussion time, there are questions available for you to read as a family and to answer together. For younger kids who might not fully understand the story, just to get them to think a little bit more about their relationship with Jesus, you can make question cards and put them in a cup and let your kids draw the question out. Read it and then let each person in your family answer the question. The examples in the lesson are, what do you do when you are sad? What makes you feel better when you are sad? How can Jesus make you feel better? So those are some ways that you as a family can discuss and share about Jesus in your life. This month our memory verse is Hebrews 12:2. Let us fix our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of the faith. I have 3 different things here that you can use at home to help your children learn the memory verse. You can use your Easter eggs and take a memory verse card and cut it up. Put the pieces in the egg and hide them around the house. Have an egg hunt and then put the pieces back together. You can use a second card and have them place the words on top, or you can just have them try to do it on their own, depending on their age. Another good activity with the word cards is to have it out and then take away a card at a time, leaving holes in the verse until the kids can do the whole thing without any of the word cards out. For our younger kiddos, we have a pictorial verse to help them learn the verse. And again, you can put the pieces in the egg and let them find them, or you can let them do a copy and paste and actually maybe glue the pieces on to make a puzzle. The final one that I have to go with this week's story about the road to Emmaus is we have a file with each of the words of the verse on a footprint, and you can lay these around your house and walk through the memory verse together. So you can download that from the Google Drive as well. To finish up our family devotion time, we have some activities that you can do together. As always, we have our coloring page in the Google Drive that you can print anytime that you would like for your child to color. While they color, talk about the lesson and how Jesus is always with them. Find ways to incorporate the big idea and the memory verse while they're doing that. A fun activity that's hands-on and creative is to decorate a walking stick. Go out as a family and find sticks for each member of your family and then bring them back home and decorate them. You can use colorful tape, ribbons. The dollar store is a great place to get materials if you don't have them on hand. Then take your walking stick and go on a walk and talk about the men on the road to Emmaus and how they met Jesus. A fun game to play is hot or cold. Take turns being the person who's it and hide or move an object that's normally in your home. When they open their eyes, have them play hot and cold to figure out where you have moved the object that you moved. If you don't want to move around actual items in your home, you can pick a toy and just move it around. This helps us to remember that even though we can't see Jesus, we don't have to worry. He's not too far away. The final activity idea is to draw it out. Use a poster board or paper and let your children draw about times that they really need to know Jesus is with them. Maybe it's a particular place or when you're feeling a certain emotion. As you draw or write these things, remind yourself Jesus is with you at all times. I hope this helps you bring some devotion ideas into your home and to help your children understand that Jesus is always with them. Thank you.